Hi guys, welcome to channel Cricket Oxygen. So Australia have won their sixth World Cup, and obviously we all know that they are the leading World Cup winners as far as the number of titles are concerned. I would like to say maybe put it that way. In fact, in this particular World Cup, initially they lost their first two games, and from there on, what really transpired is one of the most successful campaigns maybe that they have had. Yes, the 2003 and the 2007 campaigns were actually even better. Under Ricky Ponting, but in my opinion, Pat Cummins has really been, great with the captaincy, and other than that, at the right moments, they have stepped up, and in fact we in our channel have spoken over this World Cup that we shouldn't write off the Aussies at any point in time, because we all know that they are made up of match winners, and at any point in time they can rise up, and with the likes of David Warner in their side, Mitchell Marsh, Travis Head, with the likes of Glenn Maxwell. We all know that what Glenn Maxwell did in that game against Afghanistan, to bring out a knock out of nowhere. I mean, 2-1 not out was just a scintillating knock, and from there on, what David Warner did against Pakistan, or rather in the game against Netherlands, where they got a massive win. In fact, one of the highest wins in terms of margin of runs. So close to 300 runs if I'm not wrong, and from there on, what Travis Head did in the semi-finals, and getting into the World Cup finals, India versus Australia. In fact, the review of the game, rather, we can put it that way, and we'll definitely discuss about what India have done as far as this tournament is concerned, in the later part of this video. And getting into the final, and in fact talking about the semi-finals also, Travis Head was actually really good with the bat. In fact, Travis Head, after that World Test Championship, has definitely turned out to be that match winner for Australia in those crunch conditions, and in fact I feel that he's becoming one of their big match players. Someone like a Glenn Maxwell, Steve Smith, whatever they have done in the past for Australia, definitely Travis Head is moving along the path and doing that for Australia now. And in that case, I really felt that a great knock from Travis Head in the semi-finals, and what he did in the finals against India, definitely a great 100 to his name. So he's batted really well throughout the game, and in fact being a great guide as far as Australia is concerned. And getting into this particular game, just before reviewing it, I would like to say that India have had a great campaign with the likes of Rohit Sharma, being really good as a captain, standing there as a leader, guiding his team through, not playing for milestones, being so selfless with the bat, and definitely that being a great asset for India throughout this tournament. And with the likes of Virat Kohli batting really well, and in fact he's been named the man of the tournament, and he is also the leading run scorer of the tournament. So he did all that he could, but very unfortunate. I mean, when the bowlers are, I feel that this is one of the best World Cup squads that has ever played in terms of World Cups. And other than that, the bowling attack, with the likes of Mohammad Shami being the leading wicket taker. In fact, he wasn't there in the team for the first 5 games, and when Hardik Pandya was injured, he was slotted straight into the 11, and from there on he's had a magnificent tournament. In fact, in the semi-finals also he picked a 7 for against New Zealand. So other than that, Bumrah has been really good with the ball. He's in fact developed the outswinger post his injury. So a lot of positives. Kuldeep Yadav with the ball being very good, and other than that, the bowlers living up to the task. So overall, a great team effort. In fact, I would like to also mention Ravindra Jadeja's contribution over here, because I feel that often his performance goes under the radar, maybe unnoticed maybe, and in that case he's also done really well. So, Shreyas Iyer overcoming his short ball weaknesses, attacking the spinners. So, a lot of positives as far as this tournament is concerned. And I personally feel that moving ahead, there is a Champions Trophy that is going to be held in 2025. So in that particular tournament, if India can progress with this one day record, or rather the one day approach, I personally feel that India would be a great team moving ahead, and a good chance for them to win that particular title. And guys, also we have given Australia the due credit. Great leadership from Pat Cummins. All the players performing at the right time for the Aussies. And in this particular game, Travis Head started off Australia with taking a great catch of Rohit Sharma, and Rohit Sharma batted really well for his 47 runs, had a great aggressive approach in this particular game, and as he does always. Other than that, Virat Kohli, after India lost two initial wickets of both openers, in fact after steady start, rather, I would put it that way, and KL Rahul and Virat Kohli once again playing their roles perfectly well. From there on, what transpired was actually, it was never really easy to get those runs. Because for a sheer reason that the Australian bowlers were right on the money, they kept their lengths right, their variations were good because the pitch was slightly on the slower side, and they understood that and varied their lengths accordingly. And other than that, moving ahead in this tournament, I really feel that Australia have been that team where they have peaked at the right time, and in terms of fielding in this particular tournament, I felt that they have been they have actually transformed themselves as a better fielding side in the knockout games. So in that aspect, they actually saved nearly 10 to 15 runs in the finals, in fact. So that has actually in turn put the pressure back on India. So in that way, they in turn ended up losing wickets towards the very end. So overall, great bowling performance from Australia. Mitchell Starc ending up with the 3 for bowling really well. Pat Cummins had a great economy with the ball and picked up 2 wickets to his name. So a great performance from Australia. They have won their 6th World Cup. So it's a great achievement as far as Pat Cummins is concerned. In fact, they have had a great year, in terms of winning the WTC, that is the World Test Championship, winning the Ashes, and now they have won the World Cup with the icing on the cake. So a great year for Pat Cummins as the skipper of the Australian team. And moving ahead, I think that he is going to win them many more titles. So getting back to the review of India, maybe I would like to say that they have done really well. As we have discussed, we have seen that all of the bowlers, or rather the batters, have done their best, given their best. But I personally feel that this team is definitely resembles someone like the 2015 New Zealand side, because with the likes of Brendan McCullum, we can directly equate with Rohit Sharma, because the aggressive starts that they give to their side, the way they captain their team. So in terms of Martin Guptill giving those starts for New Zealand, with the likes of Shubman Gill, maybe not exactly, we couldn't compare it to Martin Guptill, but still the starts that they give. So in that case, Ross Taylor's contribution can also be equated to someone like a Virat Kohli, who's like a pillar in the middle order as far as India is concerned. So their bowling attack with the likes of Tim Southee, Trent Bolt doing really well for Australia at one point in time. So Kuldeep Yadav could be equated maybe to Daniel Vettori, who did not in terms of the World Cup campaign that they have had. Maybe I would like to put it that way. So I definitely would equate this to New Zealand's performance, who went straight away unbeaten into the final and maybe had an off day. But overall, credit to the way India have played. They've had a great World Cup to remember, and definitely this will go as one of the best World Cups that India have played. Yes, they couldn't go past the last step, but definitely a tournament to remember as far as India are concerned. So guys, if you like this video, do like and share it with your friends, and do put your thoughts in the comment section below, and please subscribe to our channel. Thank you.